Hi everybody, welcome back to Fire with Dr. Ninja Turtle. If you're new here, I am trying to live on $900 a month, which is what I have left over after my housing expenses are paid from my tiny government pension. I am also on a mission to pay down my rental properties, and this is why I'm trying to live on less and invest the rest. I want to pay down my rental properties before I collect Social Security in a couple of years. So let's go through my expenses. Where we're starting is at the bottom of my list. As I go up the list of my expenditures, you'll see what I spent money on this month. So you can see that I haven't spent any money on my car. I've spent no money at Publix. I don't go to Publix. Mostly I go to Walmart and Sam's Club. Restaurant spending was high this month. It was $394.66 because my mother-in-law was visiting and I went out of town one weekend during the month of June on vacation. I spent $452.03 on my dog, Io, because June was his birthday month. Not only did I get him a party at the doggy daycare, but we also had extra expenses buying him different things throughout the month. Vacation and hotel. This was my weekend away that I spent, and as I mentioned, I'll live on $900 a month while I'm home, but when I go on vacation, the expenditures will be a lot higher. Vacation gas, that's how much I spent just on gas to travel to my weekend trip to Tallahassee, Florida, which is $30.93. My gas when I'm home, just throughout the month, was $27.75. So for the whole month, I only spent $57 or $58 in gas. I spend very little, and I drive very little normally. I have nothing at CVS because my A1C test monitor, I didn't have to buy any this month because I bought them at the end of last month. Sam's Club. This is one of the places that I go. However, when I go to Sam's Club, I try to buy enough to last me a month or two so that I don't have to go back to Sam's Club. And as you can see, I did not go to Sam's Club in the month of June. I didn't need anything. I was away on vacation. However, as you can see here, I did get $100 in cash from Walmart at the register. I never go to ATMs. ATMs to me are unsafe and they charge fees, so I don't pay fees. I normally don't get cash. I only need maybe $100 every 6 months because I really do not get much cash unless I'm traveling for some odd reason. And so now we are at Walmart and we're seeing my total. So Walmart is $153.01, and then the total for the month is $1,383.36. So reflecting on this, I would have been under my $900 a month if it wasn't for my trip out of town and my dog's birthday. So I'm getting there. I'm not quite where I want to be, and my hope is that over the year, I will stay on average under $900 a month. So this does not include any of my household utilities. Those are all covered. This is only what's left over after I pay my portion of our housing expenses. And so what went well this month? What went well was that I did basically stay under the $900. However, there's always extra expenses. And what I want to do is I want to stay under $900 and be able to cover extra expenses such as the pet care needs of my dog. So just remember, every dollar that you save today is a brick in your foundation for a better financial freedom tomorrow. Now, what are my goals for July? My goals for July are to stay under $900. However, I'm going on a big vacation where I'm leaving the country in July, so that spending will be well over the $900. When I come back and do my end of July update, we will deduct what I spent on my vacation and see if the rest of my July is under $900. Please like and subscribe. I am at 630 subscribers. I have had huge growth for me in the past month. So within this video, I will report my subscriber growth at the end of each month. In the comments, share your spending goals, your wins, and your challenges from the month of June. Let's all help each other to get better with our budgeting. Also, I have a free spending tracker that will be linked in the description below. That's what I use to track my income and my expenses in the month, just in a general high-level fashion, and you can use that free download as well. Remember, spend less and invest the rest. When you have that margin between your expenses and your income, you can invest the difference. You want to increase that gap. The quote of the day is, "It's okay to slow down. Progress is progress." Remember, never let your past determine your future.